What did I tell y'all? Spiritual word is the gold mine, bro. It's just the gold mine. Look what Ari has to say. Hey, yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. What did man, listen. I told you I had that body count. I want you to look at one of my live streams of recent. This is one of my last 5 or 6, but I was talking to you about body count. I told you women do not count on, you're not going to get a real number. People were going crazy on Brittany Renner talking about she has 35. Brittany Renner does not have 35. She has way more than that. They don't count. I told you they don't count everything. And I told you, and one of the things that they don't count, I told you they don't count it when it's women on women. They don't count it. So right here, Ari, I think Ari Fletcher is her full name. She says, I'm having a debate. If I, woman, has sex with another woman, does that count as a body? I said no. I just feel like a body is penetration. What do y'all think? I told you guys. I've had that body count live stream. I told you they don't count women. They don't count people in their whole man in their whole face. They don't count it if it's condom sex. They don't count it if it's a vacation when they were on vacation. They don't count it if they left the country. They don't count it if it's on a cruise. They don't count it. They say, I remember a woman saying if it's on land, they don't count it. If it's not on land, they don't count it. So that means that they're on a plane, they're on a boat, when they're on those yacht parties. If it's a one night hook, they don't count hookups, right? When a woman say that she's been celibate and blah 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 blah, they don't count the slip ups in their celibacy, right? They don't count they don't like say if they've been messing with somebody for a little bit. Like, say, have you ever watched 13 Reasons Why? Let me put a full screen. Have you ever watched 13 Reasons Why? That Netflix series? So you remember once it came to the part where Hannah Baker was hooking up with Zach and she thought it was a thing. And you know what I mean? That's who she lost her virginity to. She, in that situation, she thought it was going to be something. So once the summer was over and she thought her and Zach was finna come out as a couple, and Zach was like, let's not do it like that. When a situation like that happens, right, and no other girl has saw the situation, if she doesn't have any friends that saw it, she's not gonna count that as a body. In her mind, that's a mistake. It don't count. And remember, in Tory Lane's trial, when Meg Thee Stallion lied about Tory not ever fucking her, which we all knew she was lying. Remember that one of those Delicious, that's her name. Remember Delicious came to Meg Thee Stallion's defense? She literally approved of the delusion. She said, "Oh yeah, I'm the same way. If she said if in my mind I don't feel like it really count, it don't count. It didn't happen. It never happened." And I was just like, "What?" But that's how it works. That's how it works. In my body count live stream, I said, guys, it's useless to ask a girl her body count. She's gonna lie about it. You're not gonna get a true number. They're gonna always say a number that sounds good to them in her mind, right? So she's always gonna say only 3. You're gonna always hear 3 or 5 or 7. They're gonna say a number that sounds that they think is gonna sound good to them and what should sound good to the dude, right? So let's go back to the tweet real quick. I want to see some of the comments. Because I'm looking at this live right now. Hey, yo, man, this is crazy. It's funny. Like, this stuff, we've been trying to tell you guys. So all the comments, it says, Ari, what bus did you ride, the long one or the short one? Ari might be trolling with that tweet. She might be trolling. That's a huge possibility. He said, women will justify anything to their liking. I'm out. If you are with a body, then that's a body. Yes. He said, if you get robbed, but they don't take all your money, did you still get robbed? Yo, that's fun. That's a perfect analogy if I ever saw one. He said, if you get robbed, but they don't take all your money, did you still get robbed? Oh, man. Oh, but you see, okay, you see right here. You see, she said, if you can catch a STD, it's a body. She thought she said something clever, but really what she's trying to say is if it's with a condom, it don't count. Let's see the reply to this, because I know what she's trying to say. She's trying to sniggle her way out of it. No. Nah. See, nobody's calling her out. You see, this is why I can't deal with normies. He says, so lesbians are virgins. Exactly. Oh Lord. Oh man, she said, if you get slapped, did you still get hit? Oh Lord. But like I said, this is stuff we've been talking about. This we've been trying to tell you guys. I had that body count. I'm gonna put the body count live stream on my thing. I'm gonna put it in my description box. I should. I need you to see because I did it out of because I was watching a soccer game at the same time. Just to let you guys know, it was a summer exhibition match, and I was just watching it, and I was just trying to tell you guys. Literally, I gave you the whole list because they always say if a woman tells you the body count, just multiply it by 3. But in this day and age, I'm telling you, they don't. Oh, I forgot to tell you, they don't count it like they don't count if they just did a blowjob, right? If they just did a BJ. Right? Or they just gave some, like, yeah, they don't count that if it's not, they only count it if it's a relationship, right? And meaning everybody has seen them together and they just can't deny it that they're not together. It's almost to the point like you'll see like have you ever heard girls talking? That should be funny. They'll be like, oh, where are you going? They'll be talking to their girlfriends. They'll be like, oh, where are you going? To blah blah blah. Like they'll talk. Wait, they'll be like, wait. So who are you going with? Sebastian. Have you ever seen that video? It's just like, and they're just like, whoa, who's Sebastian? He's just a friend. And then they end up being married. You know, that to them, that's a body because now they just can't even deny the situation. That's when they count it. So they'll count it. Like say even if it's like a failed talking stage, right? A failed friends with benefits situation. They won't count it, but if their girlfriends have seen the interaction where they can't deny it, they have to count that body in their mind. Because like their girlfriends have already confirmed it. And even if she doesn't count it, her girlfriends count it. So they end up just counting the body altogether. Anyway, that's a whole nother situation. But that's like I said, or there's also girls. They'll just do it straight. They'll in terms of like the Mormons, they do like this thing called soaking, whatever. I'm not even gonna go into the details of that. Like basically my point, or there's also girls that they just do backdoor and then they just don't do vaginal, and then they'll say I'm a virgin. You know what I mean? A virgin from today is not a virgin from the past. So that's what men have to realize. That's why I always say it's useless, especially. You're talking to the average American woman to ask what her body count is. What you really need to do is see what her family's like. If you're thinking about a long-term relationship with that girl, you got to see what her family's like. You got to see what her mama's like and her dad's like. Most of the time, if her mama ain't shit, you might as well chop that girl off to the gang. And they always say if the dad's not around, yes, and that's true, yes. But if the dad and mom is there, but her mom's a hoe, she's a hoe too. Right. So everything you have to take that into consideration. You got to see, and you got to see, you just got to observe her actions, and you can't be in denial once you observe the actions that she has. You know, that's really the key into to all this, to really know, because you're never going to know the real number. And really, you low key do not want to know, because whatever number that she gives, you're still going to be sad anyways. And if you want a virgin, they might have you arrested, because you're not like, if you're 25 years old and you're trying to look for girls in your age range, that's a virgin. That's impossible. If you want a virgin, you already missed the time slot.